Hi, welcome back to my orchid life. Appreciate you coming by for a visit. If you enjoy orchid videos, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe if you end up enjoying it. Well, I was in the middle of repotting my Phalaenopsis Yoko, which is Aphrodite 4N crossed with Phalaenopsis wilsonii. And I noticed that the roots were very similar to the schilleriana, which I grabbed, the smaller one on the mount. But look at those roots, and then look at these roots. They're very, very similar. And that to the side, unlike a lot of our hybrid Phalaenopsis and even our novelty Phalaenopsis, these are not very bendy. I had this soaking overnight and these roots are still very, very stiff. I tried to get it into a smaller pot and the roots would just not give. So I thought I'd go ahead and just finish the potting up here on video because I just thought that was pretty interesting. I got this from Orchid Web, and this is an orchid that I believe was crossed by them. I know that the Phalaenopsis Aphrodite and the Phalaenopsis wilsonii are both species, so this is a primary cross. Primary cross is a orchid that is created by two species. It was named Yoko after the matriarch or the mother of Jason Fisher of Orchid Limited. Their website is Orchid's Web, and they do offer a lot of webinars on orchid care and how to mount and different things like that. And Jason is usually the one that will do that, but that is what the orchid is named, or who the orchid is named after, not what, she's a who. And I have been looking at this orchid for quite some time. She's supposed to have like purpley pink splashes against white background, and this is a fairly mature plant. I don't see where she's had any spikes, but I do see a couple of roots that just did not make it, and I don't know if it just, she came in moss and it was pretty thick in there, and so I don't know if maybe she was just not getting enough air in her roots or what was going on. But I'm putting her in small bark, perlite, charcoal, and I think that's all I threw in there, but there's no moss in here at all. And I'll just fast forward over this part and then we will finish talking about it. And I have spread the roots out so I can see the roots, and another reason I spread the roots out is to make sure I get media all up under the plant as well. I don't know that I've ever mentioned that part. I know I've mentioned that I like to keep roots on the outside so I can monitor them, but I also do it so I make sure that all the media gets up underneath the plant as well. Okay, well there she is. She is a medium to low light growing orchid. She can be grown cool to warm, so intermediate. And she is blooming size. She came out of a 5.5-inch pot, so I don't think that this pot is too big for her, but like I've stated in the past, I picked the pot for the roots that I expect the orchid to create. And I have left quite a few roots on the outside here to monitor. And I just found it very interesting that her roots were nice and stiff, just like our schilleriana, that even when they're wet, they're not pliable like our hybrid Phalaenopsis. You can just kind of bend them any which way. These are still very stiff, as were these. And with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Just a quick video. I was in the middle of repotting her and I noticed that and I said, oh, that is really interesting. Let me share that. Again, if you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe would be appreciated, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.